Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy C Sneaks coming back to you with yet again another video. And today I want to talk about something that a lot of people have been asking me, and that question is how to get money for your sneakers. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get a shoe like this and eventually turn it into a shoe like this. So tip number one is start an eBay account. So eBay is a pretty good way to sell your sneakers. I highly recommend it. That's where I started. So I do have an active eBay. As you guys can see, I don't just sell sneakers on here, but this is one active listing. I do have a lot more to sell on there, so stay tuned. I'll leave a link in the description of my account. I also have a website. It's I forget, but I'll leave a link in the description for that too. I will be posting on it frequently, so check that out if you have a chance. And yeah, eBay takes out 13% of your listing price, so make sure that you put a certain amount of money, or put a certain number where you can make a good amount of profit, or like some amount of profit on top of the shoes that you make, so you can make your money back. Or if you just want to break it even, calculate 13% on top of the retail price of what you paid for the shoe, unless it's like one of those things where you gotta take a loss and then eventually you'll get something out of it in the future. You learn from your mistakes, and that's what happened to me a lot of times, like this pair of Asics that I just listed. Another thing that you can do is raffle off a really like hyped up pair of shoes like this on your local Facebook pages or national pages. Like, that's what I've been doing for a couple of pair of shoes I need to get rid of. These I did win off a raffle in store, and I got it for retail. So if you can get a really hyped up pair of shoes for retail, I highly recommend that you do a raffle. That way you can make more money than you would reselling the shoe by itself, and it's just more fun, and then you build a lot of connections with other people. So raffling off a pair of shoes is a smart way to make a little extra money, and with that money you can buy more shoes, you'll buy some other stuff that you really want. And yeah, raffling is a lot of work though. You have to make sure you have like a good reputation. Start reselling small first, and then you can move on to raffling. Probably the smartest thing that you can do for all you kids out there is to start selling small, like a pair of ones or something that would sell out in a store but you can't sell for a crazy amount, like the Space Jams that just came out, and sell it on your local Facebook groups. And then eventually you'll make $20–30 a pair, let's just say, and then multiply that by 10, you make $200 if you get 10 pairs, that is, and then you sell them all. So $200 for just selling locally to these people on your Facebook groups. You build connections with people. Of course you're gonna get flaked every now and then, but it's all about the experience, and with that money you can buy other things, and you can just make a couple dollars. Yeah, reselling shoes is fun. I've made a lot of connections off of it, and I sold like 15 pairs of these, made a lot of friends, and that's how I was able to afford these. I did get these for a pretty good price, and I did pay for it by myself, and I can't stress enough that building connections in the sneaker game is really important, because when you look out for people in the future, they'll look out for you, and that's how I was able to get these for such a good price. And so I know not everyone is going to be able to get like 15 pairs of UNCs and resell them, but start with 1 or 2, maybe 3, and then with that money you can buy yourself a pair, you can save up for something else that's really important, or you start off small. Like when the S logo hat first came out, me and my friends were in New York, and we didn't even know that they were going to come out that day. So we waited in line, and then we were like, oh, the S logo hat came out online, sold out. But then we waited in line at the store, and then we ended up getting 3 hats, and these hats, we resold 2 of them $100 a piece. Now these hats retailed for $54, I believe. So $100, you make $46 in profit. That adds up. So it's not always about making big dollars, it's about how much money you're gonna make in the long run. Like I can get Roshis for, let's say, $40 at an outlet store, and then I'll resell it for retail online or locally and make $20. Those $20 add up. So if I get 5 pairs of those Roshis and then make $20 each, that's $100. And that's quick money. Eventually it'll add up, and then one day you'll be able to afford a pair of frags. And if you don't want a pair of frags, then you can get a pair of Yeezys. You can get a pair of Nike Yeezys, which I am trying to find for a very good price. And I didn't get here all by myself. I am not gonna lie to you and say that I made all this money and bought all these shoes right here. I did not do that by myself. My mom helped me out a lot, and yeah, I did buy a couple of pairs of shoes for myself, but 70% of my collection my mom did help me buy, and it is very important that I start making money by myself and buying myself all these shoes, because she wants to buy things on her own too. So if you want to start a little business by yourself, start reselling sneakers. I got Yeezys by myself. I got these Stonebeckers by myself. She did buy me a couple pairs of Yeezys. She did help me win a couple pairs of Yeezys. If you guys want to win a pair of Yeezys, you have to bring your whole family with you to sign up for those Yeezys, because it is almost impossible to win by yourself, except I did it once, but that was super lucky. And yeah, if you guys want to open up your own consignment store one day, then you gotta make all these connections now, because those connections are gonna get you really far. Like, shout out to Suplex. Chris from Suplex worked at, what is it? I can't even remember the name, but he worked at some consignment store, and then he made connections. Shout out to Phil at Common Ground. He's been reselling for a long time. He's been working at a lot of sneaker stores, or hanging out around a bunch of sneakerheads for a while now. And yeah, he made a lot of connections. Common Ground is doing really well right now. And yeah, just try to make your connections, and then one day you'll be able to get a shoe like this, or like this. And yeah, it's pretty fun reselling. You make a lot of connections, and one day, or Benjamin Kicks, for instance, he didn't make it out of nowhere. He probably made a lot of connections, and he was reselling to his friends at school, and that's what I do sometimes too. So if you guys want to resell to your friends at school, then that's pretty cool too. You can always make a couple dollars. That couple dollars will add up. You don't always have to resell sneakers either. You can like buy a bunch of, let's say, candy bars, and they're on sale. Let's say like 5 bars for like $2. Resell each bar for $1 and make $3. It's fun making connections. It's fun talking to people, and yeah, reselling isn't that bad in my opinion, because if you're not going to resell, someone else is going to resell, and you're going to have to pay the resale price. So if you can get for retail and you can make some money on top, why not? Be like those other people. Don't like be those people who buy like 100 pairs of shoes and not let anyone else get a pair. I don't like how people can get all those pairs and then make, let's say, $5,000 on one release, and then I'm stuck here making $100 and I can't even pay for the pair I want for myself. And that really sucks for other people who just want the shoe and don't want to pay resale or even try to resell a couple pairs of shoes. So yeah, just resell a little bit, get a little bit of cash if you want to, and yeah, good luck on your reselling endeavors, and shout out to all the people who've bought from me in the past and all the people who I'm still working with now. Shout out to my dad, Dan, always looking out for him all the time. And yeah, that's basically it. Please leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And check out my eBay and my website at Big Cartel. I will leave the link in the description below, and also follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat. Giveaways are coming soon. I can't think of what I want to give away yet, but it'll be a pretty nice giveaway. And see you guys